I don't know about you, but I struggle a lot with perfectionism, which is why for a very long time on this channel, I just didn't want to post anything. And I remember there was 1 month where I only made dollars and I did not tell anyone, but I was struggling. I was definitely fearful when it came to like my future and finances. It looked really bleak. There were many scenes where I was teary-eyed. There was a couple scenes where I cried as well. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've filmed something. The last time I picked up my camera was when I was traveling. And honestly, I'm really bored of editing the travel vlogs. Even though I do love to travel, it is a bit tiring to consistently film and edit a series. A lot has happened over the last couple of months and I am gonna be filling you guys in throughout this vlog. But right now I need to get ready. As you can tell, this is my bare face. I am finally gonna get myself out of the house because I don't know about you, but I struggle with feeling motivated whenever I'm at home. I'm just a homebody and I'm way too comfortable being at home. So I need that kick and that push to get out of the house just to get work done. So I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna take you guys along. It's kind of gonna be like a productivity, get my life together kind of vlog, especially if you're struggling with that, you know. I hope we can be like buddies to motivate each other to, you know, get our stuff together. So yeah, enough chit chat. Let me go and get ready and then I'll see you guys in a bit. So some time has passed. I didn't realize, and I should have realized this by now, I do take a while to get ready. Anyways, I'm wearing this halter dress from Shein. I know I shouldn't be supporting businesses like that, but honestly, guilty as charged. I really love the fit of this. I'll do an entire fit check later on. Right now, I'm just gonna do my makeup. So, my everyday makeup. Honestly, it's really simple. I'm not a makeup girly, as I've probably mentioned before on this channel. Starting off with SPF, very important. This is just a really cheap sunscreen. I just hope it's actually good for me. I'll put the link of whatever products that I can find in the description box below. Putting on sunscreen. Yeah, so I guess the reason why I am starting this series, or rather just everyday vlogs or like more mundane vlogs, is because I don't want to give myself excuses anymore, because I have actually, you know, been on YouTube for like 8 years now, I think. My first video I uploaded many years ago, and I've always wanted to just do YouTube because I just love being able to share my life, you know, share the journey of life, because honestly life can be like excruciatingly painful at times, but it's also very joyous. You know, we go through seasons in life. So I just thought it would be nice to be able to document that, especially for me to look back on, because I know when I look back at my old videos I cringe, because I'm like, girl, you know, the way I used to think, that sort of thing is so different. And we progress, you know, each day. I don't know about you, but I struggle a lot with perfectionism, which is why for a very long time on this channel, I just didn't want to post anything, because I thought that, you know, I need to get this camera or like this setup. I need to have a better space, more aesthetic space. Right now, the space is just not it. And so I would just, you know, make all these excuses in order to get the perfect video, which honestly does not exist, because I feel like with every video, there's always going to be something that you would critique about when you look back. But I think that's what makes it beautiful, because we're changing and we're evolving every day. So I decided, you know, Sarah, let's just start, you know, to actually do this. Because the more I say and not do, the more I just feel very discouraged. I don't know about you, but like when you have this dream to start something or pursue something, and then you kind of just like leave it on the wayside or in the storage, after a while the dream gets crummy and you get tired and just sad about life. Yeah, so I don't want that for myself anymore. And I guess I wanted to also just share the journey with anyone who can relate, especially as a creative. I feel like, oh, as a freelancer creative, which I will get to that soon. But yeah, as a freelancer, trying to do all things creative and get paid as you would like, all that jazz. I feel like it's definitely a journey. And just like how climbing the corporate ladder has its challenges, I feel like being a freelancer or like, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, that sort of thing, it has its challenges. And I'm really at the infancy stage of this, but I thought, this is a great starting point to just share what I've been learning, the mistakes, all of that. I have just put on I don't even know what this is called. Primer. See, I'm such a noob at this. Milani primer. Again, not expensive. And then I am just using the Revlon Color Stay, which I got on Amazon in the color Caramel 710. So that's literally just my eye makeup. This is the Etude Drawing Eyebrow Pencil. I'm not really the best at drawing eyebrows. I feel like I always overdo it. But then again. Okay, so anyways, coming back to this topic, I resigned in July this year and I am very happy. But there are also its struggles, which I guess I'll talk about later in this video. Like I said, I'm not really the best at doing brows, so I usually clean this up a couple of times. Looks alright, right? I've also noticed my lashes are kind of going a bit haywire. So usually I use a spoolie just to maintain it, or rather just kind of like neaten it up. Although I really need to get it redone because it's looking a little bit sparse. Also, there's this like rogue one just up there. Next up, we have my eyeliner. So this is the Waterproof Heroin Make Smooth Liquid Liner in the color 01, which is just the black. It's a fine tip pen, which I really like. Just makes it more precise. I feel like without eyeliner, my eyes don't get accentuated because they're not very big. So this is definitely my go-to. Again, I'm really just not the best at doing makeup, but whatever. Such is life. I admire the girlies that can do the makeup well. I'm not one of them. Also, it's really funny, I'm supposed to be out of the house by now. But thankfully today's just like a cafe work day, so it's pretty chill. Speaking of cafe work days, I'm actually really thankful to Queenie, my friend. You've seen her on the vlog before. She was my former colleague, but she's honestly like a sister to me. We've grown really close over time and we have really similar interests in like social media, doing YouTube, all of that. I'm so thankful for her because it helps to have a friend who has similar interests, similar passions, and we are both like kind of in that freelancer lifestyle. Even though she works for a company, her schedule's like pretty flexible. So she was the one who actually invited me to work at the cafe because I've been feeling really stuck and unmotivated being at home. And the lazy homebody in me needs to die because like she needs to get out and live life. So yeah, she invited me to the cafe and we're gonna start this like weekly work buddy situation. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I guess the reason why I want to share that is to say that it is really important to have community, you guys. I know that, the living alone series, doing life alone series is very popular online, but I don't really endorse that because I love being by myself. I love traveling by myself, but there is a time and place for us to be in community. I think it's really important, especially if you want to grow. I'm sure you've heard the saying that if you want to go fast, go alone, and if you want to go far, go together. So that's kind of like where I'm at in life right now, because for the longest period of time, I've been an independent soul, but I know that in order to go far and to be happier in life, I need to surround myself with like-minded people. So this is your reminder, especially if you are a lone fox like myself. You need to go start making friends and make a pack. For my blush, I'm using the Style Nanda Sheer Liquid Blusher. This is in the color Joyful Affair. And for my highlighter, I am using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is in the Golden Flower Crown 333B. Please don't judge me on how I do my makeup, because honestly, I don't really know how to do it. And for my lips, I am doing the Romand Juicy Lasting Tint. If you saw my last Taiwan vlog video, I did a haul of this. So this is the Malt Peach in number 18. So that's my everyday makeup look. It's really simple. Normally I can get it done in about 10 minutes, which is great. So I'm just gonna be packing my bag and then we're actually gonna head out of the house because this has taken quite a bit of time. This was my first time working at Acoustics Coffee Bar, which is a really nice cafe that is in the Fair Park area. I love the big beautiful windows that gives the space a lot of light. I also highly recommend this laptop sleeve, which comes with an attached laptop stand. It makes working a lot more ergonomic and really functional. Usually I'll pack my SSD, a mouse, as well as my Tourbox Elite, which is an editing tool. And before I started working, I decided to order a matcha latte, which unfortunately was a bit too milky for me and not very strong in matcha taste. The main task for that day was to create an Instagram post for my photography Instagram account. And soon after, Queenie joined me and it was really nice catching up with her briefly before we ordered our food and got back to work. My girl Queenie is here. Hey, 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 hey vlog. I'm so glad she's here. So I managed to finish doing my IG post and yeah, slay. And we're just about to order lunch. I haven't been like speaking to the vlog because obviously the music's very loud, so I'll just do a voiceover from this point. I'm very excited to eat this. This is the weekday set lunch, the roasted Rempa chicken bowl. Oven roasted spice rubbed chicken topped with house curry sauce, scrambled egg, and cucumbers on a bit of aromatic rice. It's a set meal, so this is what it looks like. And I chose tea, iced tea. Queenie went with the ice whites. Cute. Bon appetit. So I spent about $14 including goods and service charge for this meal. It was really yummy, especially the rice. It was really aromatic with the coconut flavor and the curry was great as well, so I definitely recommend this dish. So I am done with today. Here's a really quick fit check. Honestly, it's really noisy with the sound and it's like raining outside, but anyways, I just have this black bolero on and this dress, which is like a halter top, and I have my gentlewoman tote bag. So cute. Queenie's just cheering me from the window. She's so cute. Hey guys! So it's Thursday today. I'm just about to head out to go to the library. I decided I wanted to change things up a bit. I didn't actually film yesterday because I had a shoot, and this was a pre-wedding shoot for the pharma company that I worked at. And usually for those kinds of jobs, I wouldn't film on the job. And after the job, I was supposed to meet Queenie at the cafe for another work day, but she wasn't feeling too well. And I was also feeling a little bit tired and lazy after the shoot, so I just ran some errands and then headed home. But today we're gonna be productive again. I'm gonna get myself out of the house because this homebody is on a mission to change her lifestyle. Anyways, before I head out, I wanted to do a quick fit check. I really love today's fit because it's not black. For once, I'm definitely trying to change up my wardrobe because when I'm lazy, I revert to black. So this is a shirt, a crop shirt from L'Augusta. It has a really nice, brown trimmings. I don't know if you can see it. And it's a nice like beige color. I'm pairing it with a tank top. It's really comfortable from Shein. And this is a pair of straight leg pants. Oh my gosh, I love these pants. I got them in Korea recently. So I was actually there in November, earlier this month, with my family, and I did a solo trip as well, but I didn't film on that trip that much because I was feeling really burnt out and I just wanted a break from everything. So that was a really nice trip, you know, just chilling, and I did a lot of damage. As you know me, when it comes to shopping in Seoul, my absolute weakness. Yeah, that's it for my outfit of the day. Before I head out, just wanted to share a bit about, you know, what's it been like freelancing. Yeah, it's definitely very interesting. A little bit quiet, I guess. I haven't been getting that much bookings on my website. And yes, I've officially launched my brand. It's called Pocketful of Us. I really like the name. It kind of just came in the middle of the night because I was thinking for a while, you know, what should I name this photography business? Because I wanted it to like reflect my personality and like what I see for the brand, which is this really like bright and warm feeling. And yeah, this thought of pocket full of sunshine, you know, the song just came to mind. And I feel like personally, I'm like a really bright, cheery person, especially when I work as a photographer. I'm always really encouraging to my clients. I am like their hype girl, definitely a cheerleader. So I wanted the brand to reflect that in the name. And I also really like the logo. That was something that I designed that night when the name came to mind. So that was really, really fun and interesting. I've been actually reflecting over the last couple of days because it's beginning to sink in that this freelance lifestyle is really what I desire, because I've honestly struggled working at a full-time job for like any company, because I feel like I just want that freedom to be able to, first of all, have control of my schedule, and then also get paid well for the work that I do, because I feel like I put a lot of heart and soul into my work, and I really wanted that to be reflected in how I would be rewarded financially. But also I really just wanted to be able to experiment and try different things, because I get bored very easily and I didn't want to be confined under working someone else's business and not being able to match that brand, which is why I started my own one. So it'll definitely take time, but I feel like I'm definitely in a better headspace. I'd say like in the past, I've not been very open when it comes to sharing my faith, because I always felt a little bit awkward. It's like, oh, I don't want people to feel like turned off, you know, because I feel like, or at least I have the assumption that, you know, people have been to church and maybe they didn't have like the best experience. But I feel more and more convicted that, you know, I want to be open about my faith, because a lot of my life, a lot of my little wins and successes in life is because of my faith in Jesus and, you know, my journey walking with Him. I honestly don't know how people operate and live this life without God. I feel like so lost because the world is just so chaotic, and definitely I draw and like cling onto God because He's my rock, and I honestly don't know how I would function without Him. So yeah, I feel like moving forward, I just want to be more real and just share my faith. I mean, it'd be nice if you would listen with open ears, because I don't know how the Lord will move on your heart, especially if, you know, you've been a bit closed off about it. But yeah, I really thank the Lord, because over the last couple of weeks I've been feeling burnt out, but I've also had this drawing to like draw deeper to Him and really rely on Him, because I'm definitely in a different headspace as I was about 3 years ago when I first started freelancing. So I don't know if you all remember the time when COVID was happening, and in Singapore they made it mandatory for you to get the vaccination in order to go to work. And for me, I didn't want to do that because, first of all, I didn't think it was right for you to like force people to do things that they don't want to do. I'm like free spirit at heart, so I just wanted the freedom to have a choice. And so eventually I left the job that I was at because I also didn't want to make it difficult for them. So that was when I started freelancing, and back then I didn't have a portfolio in photography, so it was really difficult to get jobs. And I remember there was one month where I only made $400 and I did not tell anyone, but I was struggling. I mean, like, I am so blessed that I get to live with my parents. I have a huge room, so I'm really thankful for this privilege that I didn't have to worry about spending money on rent, and also I get to eat at home, so like food is provided. But definitely I was still feeling stressed about the finances, and back then I really like doubted, I really questioned. I was definitely fearful when it came to like my future and finances. It looked really bleak. But eventually an opportunity came for me to take on this full-time photography job, and I did. And even though it was a roller coaster ride, you know, there were like many highs and there were also many lows, I'm just really thankful for that season because that taught me endurance, perseverance, and patience. And now that I'm out of that, I definitely see things in a different light, and now I feel really assured and anchored that God is my provider and I'm not gonna worry about finances. I'm just gonna take things one day at a time, and yeah, we'll just go from there. I don't know if that was helpful. I don't know if I was rambling, but I hope you were able to take away some nuggets from that. I am going to, pretty much pack up the camera and then I'll head out of the house. Like I said, we're gonna go to the library. I figured I wanted to try a new kind of space because as beautiful as cafes are, they are really expensive in Singapore. I don't really want to pay like $8 for a drink. And I wanted to just see what's it like to work at a library. Honestly, it reminds me of like back in the day when we were in school. I think it would be pretty cool because I actually really love listening to worship instrumentals whenever I work because it's really calming. And I feel like at cafes, the music is usually good, but it's always like secular songs. And for me to be in the zone, I just want that peace and quiet. So we'll see how it goes. I'll definitely update you guys on how the library session works out. I decided to check out the Bishan Library, which I haven't been to in a really long time. I went to the top floor, which is level 4, and I liked that every table came with outlets, which was great. I didn't know, but you actually have to make a booking for the table and you're only given a maximum of 4 hours use in a day. So that really took me by surprise, but if you're lucky and no one else books that seat, you can actually sit there for as long as you want to. Again, the agenda for that day was to create another Instagram post for my photography account. And after working on that, I took a lunch break and I had chicken katsu curry before I bought myself tickets to see Wicked in the cinemas. And then I went back to the library to level 3 instead to try out a different spot and continue working before actually watching the movie.
Yes, the Wicked Witch of the West is dead.
Hey guys, happy Saturday. So I'm here at my desk editing the vlog. I was really lazy, so I didn't bother putting on makeup, but I just wanted to wrap up this week's vlog to say that I feel pretty accomplished. I did start the week a little bit late. It started on Tuesday because on Monday I just really wasn't feeling it. But I'm so glad that I got out of the house and had a couple of productive days outside. I also wanted to say that I really loved Wicked. I was not part of the fandom era when it was on Broadway as a musical. So I was watching the movie with no expectations at all, no idea what the storyline was about, but I was absolutely blown away. Oh my gosh, Ariana and Cynthia, when they sang together, especially for Defying Gravity, it was so insane. I was just, mind blown with all like the keys they could hit and just the harmony together. And I really loved watching their friendship blossom as Glinda and Elphaba. It was just very moving. There were many scenes where I was teary-eyed. There was a couple scenes where I cried as well. And Jonathan Bailey was the heartthrob as he is. I was like swooning over him in season 2 of Bridgerton, and I felt like he took it up many notches in Wicked. He was so charming, especially when he was doing Dancing Through Life in the library scene. Oh my gosh, that scene was mind-blowing. I feel like there was so many mind-blowing moments. It was really a masterpiece, and I really enjoyed my time watching the movie by myself. I think I'll be watching it again with my friends in Malacca next week because we'll be there for our friend's wedding. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week. Stay tuned for the vlog. I hope to be able to edit it in time because I only will get back to Singapore on Sunday, so we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I might upload it midweek or push it back to the following Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you guys have an incredible weekend and week ahead, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!